So I'm gonna do this video in my depressing looking room. Sorry, Matt. I wasn't able to do it anywhere outside today. It was cloudy and it was an off day. So yeah, last week I had to turn in an assignment. It was like one of our major assignments for my classes, so it was a relief to be done with it. And then I had lab and then watched Game of Thrones that night with a bunch of people, and that was pretty much it. And then Tuesday, I had to start my other assignment that's due tomorrow, which I turned in today, so that's a relief to be done with. And then worked out and went to rugby, and that was pretty much it. It was just a very boring day. I just sat in my room by myself from 1 until I left for rugby at 6:45. So yeah, it was a bad day. And then Wednesday, I worked on my assignment again, and then kind of started-ish on my Intro to Antarctic paper. It's a 2,000 word essay on, I have it written down what I'm doing it on. I have to do an analysis, the pros and cons, strengths and weaknesses, whatever you want to say, of the second annex in the Madrid Protocol, which is called the Conservation of Antarctic Fauna and Flora. Yeah, I don't even know where to start. I started it officially today. I picked the topic last week. I started it today, and I have a bunch of sources and I don't know what to do with them. I'm just so overwhelmed. Luckily I have 2 weeks to get it figured out. Hopefully I get it done, because it's our major assignment and I don't know what to do. So yeah, I did that last week. And then Wednesday we went to a barrel. It was kind of boring. Nobody was there that we knew. It was just a bunch of random people we didn't know. Recognized people but didn't really know their names. So we ended up leaving, going into town, and we ate at some burger joint. All I got was fries because I wasn't that hungry. And the burgers are $14 each. Went from about, I think the cheapest one was 10 something, almost $11, and then they go up to I don't know, something crazy $18. So yeah, that was ridiculous, and I didn't want to pay for it, so I just got fries, which were $4 for a giant bowl. So it was perfect. And then Thursday, worked on assignment stuff, and then had rugby. And that was it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. No, I remember. I don't know. Pretty sure that's all I did, though. Yeah. And then, Friday, our exam timetable was released, so I figured out when my exams are. I have, I think, 2 in a row, actually. My first one is the 13th of June at 9 a.m., and then the next one is the 21st, which is a Friday, and then the next day, the Saturday, I have another one, and then I'm done. So I'll have an entire week free before I leave for Tasmania, where I'm done with my finals and I can just relax. But yeah, so I figured that one out after I went to class and stuff, and then and then I figured out what a friend of mine is going to Sydney. She's leaving the 2nd, and then she's gonna stay there until the 5th, and she asked me if I wanted to come, and I said I'd think about it, and depending on when like I had my exams. So once my exam timetable came out, I decided that I could afford to go to Sydney before my first exam, so I'm leaving the 2nd with her, and I will come back on the 5th, and then I will study like crazy before my exam, which is the 13th. So I'm excited. We got my plane tickets already. We booked for a hostel, so we got that taken care of. And then we also informed them that we're going to need a ride from the airport to the hostel, so hopefully we'll get that official, like, figured out within the next couple days, or at least a couple days beforehand. Yeah, so that was exciting. I technically got that figured out on Saturday, but I mean, I knew I was going to Sydney on Friday. I just didn't buy the ticket until Saturday. But yeah, oh my gosh, I've got a headache, and that's why I keep pushing in my temples. I don't know. Anyway, so Friday night we had a toga party. Some people bought fabric. I just used my bed sheet because I'm lazy and I didn't want to go buy fabric. But yeah, so we like tied ourselves up in togas and we drank, and it was a good time. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, I went to bed at like 1 in the morning, and like 1 or 2. But it's great because the parties are like right down the stairs from where I live. Like, I go outside and then down some stairs, and it's like right there. So I could easily just run back up into my room and be like, go to bed, see ya. It's awesome. I love it. And yeah, so Saturday I went to the store. I worked on my assignment, and I took like notes from lectures because my lectures go too fast. And then I bought my tickets, and me and my friend that I'm going with, Alana, we studied like out in the common area on our floor. And then yeah, went to the store with Alana and friend Ollie. I've been hanging out with him a lot lately, but yeah, he's awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I made a Mother's Day video on that day, and then I uploaded it on Sunday. My Sunday, not your Sunday, my Sunday. From Mom's. But I don't know if my mom saw it or not, because I don't know if she was actually on long enough to see it. Hopefully she saw it and appreciated it. Mom, if you did not, I tagged you in the video, so you should probably go find it. Sure, yeah. That's that. And then Sunday, we had our first rugby game. We played against like they're called old girls and old boys. Basically, they lived in Christ at one point and now they don't anymore. So there's like freshers, which is what I am. It's my first semester here, so I'm a fresher, even though I'm not a freshman. And then there's lifers, who are people who have lived here for more than one semester or more than 1 year or something, or I don't know, something like that. They still live here. That's all I know. And then there's old boys and old girls who were people who used to live here but don't anymore, and they live like in houses or apartments or elsewhere. So we got up like ridiculously early. I got up at like 6:30, and then we got ready and we went down and did some warm-ups, and then we were gonna play a game, but they didn't have enough players for the girls, so we had to like get boys to come in and play us. And like basically they didn't like full on ram into us. They just kind of like hugged us, and that was a tackle. And so yeah, we did that, and it was a good experience for us because we aren't 100% sure on how to play the game, and we know, but we hadn't done it yet officially, and so it like kind of gave us an experience, which is good because our actual first game or semi-finals are next week, like this Sunday coming up. So it was a good experience, but I got injured. Yeah, go me. I tried to tackle somebody, one of the boys, and he like I don't know what happened, but I got spun around, and another girl on my team her shin rammed into the side of my knee, which made my knee go inward like this, and it cracked really, really loud, and I fell on the ground, and it was a lot of pain, and I was crying, and I had to get helped off the field, and I had to elevate it and ice it, and yeah, so it's still pretty sore, because that happened yesterday. It's still pretty sore, but it's good. It's not broken. It's not horribly ruined. It's just sore, and I think that's just because like it got cracked and it's fine. I'm sure it's fine, but yeah. So that sucked. That happened like after the first quarter, and there's 4 quarters. So I was out of the game for pretty much the entire game. So I was upset, but it was either that and get my knee to heal before our actual game, or be stupid and pretend it didn't hurt and play on it and have it potentially actually get injured. So yeah, it stunk, but it happens. So yeah, we went to a German bakery after the girls' game, and then we came back and watched part of the boys' game, and then we went to McDonald's during the boys' game because we were a bunch of fatties and we were hungry, so we got more food, which is yummy. And then came back to Christ, and I did some work. I turned in my assignment that was due this morning online, and then I watched a movie and TV, and I started reading the Hannibal book that my friend Ollie gave me. And yeah, so I Skyped with Jesse and Riley and Ryan for a little bit, but then they were getting ready for Mother's Day stuff, so I had to leave or hang up, whatever. And I stayed up until 2, hoping to be able to Skype with like family, the Marple family. But unfortunately it didn't work, and since I had to get up at 7:30 this morning and it was 3 a.m., I decided to just say no and just tell them Happy Mother's Day and I'll talk to them later. And so yeah, I went to bed. Yep. And then today, got up, I walked down to campus to find out that I didn't have any printing credits, and I had to come back up to Christ to get my student card, to then walk back down to library to load it money, and then walk back up to the Life Sciences building to print off my paper, which meant walking upstairs, and then back downstairs to turn it in, and then back upstairs to do some studying, so my knee was dead. It hurt like crazy because the hill is intense and stairs hurt, and yeah. So that sucked. But I got sources for my Antarctic studies thing, and then read my book a little bit, and then I went to lab for an hour, and then I took a 2-hour nap because I was tired. And then I tried to work on, I just woke up like 2 hours ago, and I tried to work on my Antarctic studies stuff, but I can't because I just can't concentrate. So then I decided to work on my animal ecology and evolution stuff, my lab, because we have a practical exam this week, but I don't know what to do for that, and I don't want to, but I probably will here in a minute because I need to do something productive. And yeah, that's all I've done today. And I had to go try on jumpers for, not jumpers, jerseys for rugby to make sure they got the right sizes, and then Game of Thrones, and then I'm going to bed. So that's my day, and it's really boring and just a blah day. So yeah, I will be updating next week, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you that we won our first rugby game. Yay, because it'll be after that. I'm so excited. Alright, bye.